Welcome to a quick start guide to developing a Google Classroom. I hope you don't feel like the sign on the screen says, confused, perplexed, bewildered. But if you do, I hope that you will be more confident by the end of the presentation. Why use Google Classroom? There are many reasons, as you can see, but I have found that the Google Classroom is a great supplement for instruction, especially in my experience at the high school level. I am able to post materials like slideshows like this, handouts, videos to supplement what the students are assigned to read and do in class. Students answer their questions and return them to me through the classroom, and I am able to comment individually and in a timely and paperless manner. Our students today live in a very digital world. They adjust very quickly to the new format. And because it's Google, it's easily accessible. There are a few tips, though. If you've used Google with your students, you know that they must be logged into their rbcsd.com Google account in order to access the Google Classroom. If they tell you when they're trying to get into the classroom, the code doesn't work or I can't get in, then the most likely reason is that they are not logged into their correct account. The best part is that Google apps like Classroom and Drive can be accessed from any computer, desktop, iPad, tablet, even their smartphones, either through a browser or the apps. So the first thing you'll want to do is create a class. If you haven't created a Google Classroom before, you just need to open a new tab in Google Chrome and click on the waffle or the little 9-dot figure in the upper right-hand corner. This will display all your Google apps available. Choose the classroom icon and then continue to follow the directions on the screen, starting with the plus button in the upper right-hand corner to create your class. Fill out the information in the form that pops up on the screen and then hit save. You are on your way to your Google Classroom. Next, you'll need some students. You can add students in two ways. You can enter them by their email address, or you can have them add themselves by providing them with the class code. I have found that the easiest way is for the students to add themselves with the class code. They can go to classroom.google.com, click on the plus sign in the upper right-hand corner, and they select Join a Class. Here, they put in the class code that you provide. If you are doing this all together in a computer lab or in a classroom, you can simply follow the directions above to enlarge the class code projected on the screen for students to see, and they can enter your class. The announcement page is kind of like the bulletin board for your class. You'll see 3 tabs at the top of your class page: Stream, Classwork, and People. On the stream is where the announcements will show up. Students will be able to see here also if you've posted any new assignments or materials. Again, it's kind of like the bulletin board of information for your class. Now, it also comes with a word of warning. The default setting is that students can post or comment onto that announcement page. If you do not want them to have that capability, you must go into your settings from the setting gear in the upper right-hand side of your classroom page and change the permission for students to post. That can be done right here under General Settings. Okay, classroom's in, announcements are up, students are in. Next thing to do, create an assignment. You'll see the button on the top of the classwork page that looks like a plus sign and it says Create. The pull-down menu that comes below it is where you will go to add any and all of your resources: assignments, quizzes, questions, materials. even if you need to repost something. So in this case, you want to add an assignment. By choosing the assignment, you'll get a box to complete with all the important information, including adding links to additional resources and documents. Again, note default for point total is 100 points. You can change that to any number that you want, or you can change it to ungraded. You can set the due date. You can create topics that will help you organize your assignments. You can go by chapters, units, themes. It's all up to you. Next to the Assign button, you'll choose to assign immediately. You can schedule to release the assignment at a specific time, or you can save it as a draft and come back to it later. Once you have assignments in, you may just want to add a quiz. Same idea. Pull down menu, you add a quiz, add your title, instructions. Again, point total, default is 100. You can change it to whatever you want. You can make it an ungraded quiz, your due date, and your topic. If you haven't created a quiz before, don't worry. It will take you, once you click on blank quiz, it will take you to Google Forms to create the quiz. The more you work with it, the more valuable the quiz tool becomes. Now, if you want to create a question, like an exit ticket, or just a single question to check for understanding, you can do this under Create and Question. Same idea, point totals, due date, topic. Please note that students can reply to each other is the default setting. If you do not want a discussion, if you only want them to answer the question for you, please turn this off. For the question, little different at the end, click on Ask to add to your classroom, and this will appear on your stream. All the materials that you add to your Google Classroom will automatically be saved in that Classrooms folder on your Google Drive. No worries, the folder is only available to you, the teacher. It is not visible to students. And you will see that folder right here in the bottom right corner of your classroom page. To view assignments, say it's time to check the assignments, check the results. You will do so from the classwork page. Click on the assignment itself, then choose View Assignment in the bottom of the box that comes up. At this point, you'll be able to view student responses. You can import grades to a spreadsheet. You can send messages to individual students and then return the work and the grades to the students. This slideshow is just a quick start guide to using a Google Classroom. The more you use it, the more functionality you will find. But if you have any questions, you can always click on the Google question mark in the upper right-hand corner. This will take you to something called G Suite Training, which is accessible from any Google page and will help you with frequently asked questions and short videos to answer those questions. Alice Keeler is kind of a Google guru and a great resources for all things Google and education. You can find answers through her website, Teacher Tech, or her short how-to videos posted on YouTube. And if you need a quick answer, I might be able to help you at extension 2022 or send me an email at my rbcsd.com Gmail account. If you would like a copy of this presentation to save to your Google Drive, use the link posted on the screen, or you can email me at jpinchot@rbcsd.com and I will send you a link. The voiceover for this Google slide presentation was done with Screencastify